Hello, we're the last questers. My name is Jane Dalton. Our group made a game called Haunted Notes using Unity Game Engine. Haunted Notes was created to combine fast-paced action with rhythm-based gameplay, giving players a more immersive and engaging experience. Players have to move, react quickly, and battle monsters while staying in sync with the music.
Hello, my name is Myra Walker, and I will be giving you a walkthrough for the menu scene and the level 5 scene for the Haunted Notes game. Now, first off, here on the menu scene, this is actually the first scene that loads when the player first starts the game, and at the very top you can see the name of the game, Haunted Notes, and at the bottom you can see 5 buttons, and I will be showing you what each of these buttons do. Now, first I'd like to show you settings. This takes you to the settings scene, and from here, with these sliders, the player can control the sound effects and music for the game, and I will be showing you more of how these are used in practice when I show you level 5. Now controls. This takes you to the player control scene, and I created this scene as a reference point for the player, just in case they've already played through the tutorial level, and they just need a quick reference for what each button does in the game. They can always come back here. Now continue. This takes the player to the select level scene, and from here, after they've been playing the game, they can click on the next level that they're allowed to go to. And as you can see, for now you can only play the tutorial level, and that's because this is our first time playing through the game. Now, when we click on New Game, a message pops up, and it says, "Are you sure you want to start a new game? All previous saved data will be lost." Now, if we don't want to lose our previously saved data, we click Cancel, and it takes us right back to the menu scene. But if we're okay with losing any previously saved data, and we just want to go to a new game, we click New Game. And again, it takes us to the select level scene. Now, if the player is just done with playing the game, they can come down here and they can click Quit, and that quits the game for them.
This is Mr. Robot, and this is the level select screen. At the start, only the tutorial is unlocked, and as you complete and pass more levels, the next one becomes available. I worked on connecting each option to its level and making sure the progress is tracked so you can only access what you've unlocked, and when you click a level, it will take you straight to the level. We're gonna demonstrate this by starting the tutorial, which will unlock level 1. As you can see, level 1 has been unlocked.
My name is Jane Dalton, and I'll be taking us through the tutorial. The purpose of the tutorial is to allow players a chance to learn the controls and the game mechanics. So it takes you through what each of the keys does. The left and right arrow keys let you move left and right among the lanes. The up arrow key lets you jump. And once you give that a try, the obstacles spawn at the top of this platform. And they spawn in time with the BPM, the beats per minute of the music, which is what makes this a rhythm-based action game. And if we continue, this is an example of an obstacle you might encounter. And if you get hit by an obstacle, your HP bar depletes. If it reaches 0, then you fail that level. There are also power-ups that you can collect. And if you look at this power-up bar in the bottom left-hand corner, as you collect these power-ups, the bar fills up. And if you collect 3, this bar will be completely full, and you can press space to attack the enemy. If you get hit by an obstacle, this power-up bar resets to 0, and you have to start collecting power-ups from start again. As you attack the enemy, you can notice their HP bar depleting, and the goal is to completely deplete their HP all the way to 0, and that is the win condition for each level. And Players also get a chance to practice the level to get used to the controls. And right now I have my sound off in the settings. We can pause, and if we turn up the music and the sound effects and resume, notice that the music. If players fail this tutorial, then they will not get a chance to continue. They will have to replay the tutorial until they pass it. Otherwise, level 1 will not be unlocked. And that's it.
Hi, this is Amaya Shabazz. So I'm going to start with level 1. And then this is the easiest level, so it should be able to go by smoothly. And then these star things are power-ups, and once you get those, then you can use them to attack the monster. And the little green things here damage your player's health. And then when you die, you go to this game over screen, then you have the option to retry the level again. So even though this is the easiest level, it does kind of get harder as you go on. But it still kind of gets easier towards the end as well. Like right here, the little easy part. And then once you win, you have the loading screen, and then it takes you to your level complete. And you can either click the menu, or you can go straight to the next level.
I'll be taking us through level 2 of our game. The main unique obstacle for this level is a vignette that encloses around the character, which makes it difficult to see oncoming obstacles, and players have more of a challenge dodging these obstacles and collecting power-ups to defeat the enemy. Also, once the enemy's HP bar reaches 50% or below, there is a difficulty increase where the speed of the obstacles and the power-ups increases, making it an extra challenge for players as the level goes on. Right there, we just saw the indicator that the difficulty is increased. And so that's the basics of level 2.
See, I just wanted to show off part of my level 3 monster and design. As you can see, we have the floating spirit monster in the back. We had the other floating projectiles too, like the firewalls right here.
This is Nishturawa and this is level 4. This level introduces moving obstacles, so the player has to focus on timing instead of just following a path. There's also a Cyclops enemy, and once it reaches about half health, there's a difficulty manager that increases the speed and difficulty of the game. Right here is when that happened. At the end, there's a death scene of the Cyclops.
Now, this is level 5, and this is actually the level that I created. So I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough on how to play this level, and I'm also going to be going into more detail on the setting scene. So first, I'm going to click unpause, and I'm going to click Control I. And that command puts the player into invincibility mode, and that is going to allow me to go into more detail and allow me to better explain how to operate on this level and how to navigate the setting scene. So first, I'm going to click on pause. I'm going to click on settings. And I'm going to slide the slider for sound effects all the way down. And I'm going to click on back, resume. And now, as you can see, you can no longer hear any sound effects, but you can hear music still. And now I'm going to go back to pause scene, and I'm going to go back to the setting scene, and now I'm going to slide the slider for music all the way down, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on resume, and now you can't hear anything at all. So now I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this level. So on this level, the player has to go up against a fire monster, and in order to avoid taking damage, they have to avoid the fire obstacles that are on the ground. And they also have to collect these gems, which allow them to power up in the game. And this is actually one of the tougher levels to beat in the game. And as the creator of this level, I am very proud of that fact. Now I'm going to click on control space. And that is basically the cheat code for the game. So when the player clicks control space, they instantly kill the monster in that level, and they instantly win that level, and they get taken to the level complete scene where they can either choose to go on to the next level or go to the menu scene. And that's level 5, and that's the setting scene.
This is Nishtarawat, and this is the boss level with the boss level monster. This level combines mechanics from every previous level before it, including the green projectiles from level 1, the big net effect right here from level 2, and the moving obstacles from level 4, and the ectoplasm walls from level 3 and 5. You can see the different mechanics happening here. The level is meant to test everything the players learned.
We have our pause screen. We have the menu button, the settings button, and the resume button. If we hit menu, it'll just take us back to the home screen. So with the continue and new game, if we hit settings, we have sliders that can control how loud the music is or how loud the sound effects are. And with resume, just resumes the game. And here's that menu button.
Hi, I am going to briefly take us through how to use the cheat mode. There are two different modes. There's invincibility and there's the instant critical hit. So invincibility, you toggle on with Control I, um, and I'll demonstrate that in level 2 here. And you can see that the indicator turns on when I click Control I, and you can toggle that on and off by clicking Control I. And now we're taking damage again. And then the other mode is the instant critical hit, and you do that one by clicking Control Space, and that instantly ends the level and unlocks the next level. And we can see that here, level 3 is unlocked.